So if you think that over-the-top car salesmen are a thing that kind of has developed over the years, please know that that is something that has always been since day one. Thus the cautionary tale of Edwin Sewell. See, Edwin was what you could call a over-enthusiastic 31-year-old car salesman in the 1890s for a company called Daimler. He was quickly climbing through the ranks at his dealership in London. And one of the things that he liked to do to, seal the deal was to take potential customers on a test drive. So on February 25th, 1899, Edwin jumped on the first customer that walked through the door and knew exactly how to land that sale. He was going to take that customer on a test drive he would never forget. After all, the motor vehicle was a new thing, and there's no possible way to understand the complexity and the joy of being in a motor vehicle without experiencing it to its fullest. The customer happened to be a man by the name of Major James Richer, and he knew that a nice drive through West London would probably be the best way to make sure that man was going home with a Daimler. It was likely that Sewell kind of, opened her up to give the full experience. And it wasn't until they reached Grove Hill that they came over the top, and as they started to descend down the other side, unfortunately the wheel on the Daimler collapsed, and the car careened down the hill like a sack of wet cement full of sharp, pointy sticks, unfortunately throwing both Sewell and Richer out of the car, killing Sewell almost instantly, making Sewell the very first person in the entire world to ever be killed by a motorized combustion engine vehicle. And whatever happened to Major James Richer? Well, he was picked up and immediately taken to the local hospital, where he lasted approximately 4 days with massive head injuries, and unfortunately succumbed to his injuries, making him number 2 to be killed officially by a combustion engine vehicle. So, that sucks. And sadly, due to extensive brain injury, was probably not that memorable an experience for either of them. But if you don't believe me and you find yourself in the London area near Grove Hill on the 70th anniversary of the accident, they actually put up a plaque that memorializes the accident, and you can see it today.